Hello, Sunnyside. What a blessing it is to just be able to come before you again, to just share some things with you that I think that you just might want to know. Okay, December 7th. December 7th. Do you know what happened on December 7th? Some years ago. In fact, December 7th, 1941 was a time that our nation literally had to just stop and take notice. Okay, I'm not going to quite tell you what that was, but I was surprised because as I looked at the LA Times on December 7th, this time they were the main article they had was about broken animals. My goodness. So it really made me wonder what's taking place here. December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor was bombed by Japan. The thing that we actually ended up learning from that was that all of our naval boats and all should not be housed in a single place. Okay? So just be aware. December 7th, 1941. Okay? As I continued being concerned about that, I did not see anything about that in the Times until this December 7th. And on it, they mentioned 81 years after Pearl Harbor, sailor's body heading home. All right. If ever you get a chance to go to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, the one thing that you should make sure that you do is go to, there is this one in Pearl Harbor, there is this, I can't think of the term right now, but there's this lookout point, and as you go, you will see where they have actually built over where one of the ships was actually sunken in the harbor. Okay, something you really don't want to miss. But again, should you ever get a chance to go to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Things have really been happening in the news recently. Mark Ridley Thomas, okay, was finally reinstated in terms of receiving his salary, his benefits, and his pension. Okay, some time ago, the question was there a rush to judgment? Okay, does the term innocent until proven guilty, does that apply to us? All right, so just be aware. He will receive from California, okay, he will receive his back pay, okay? But again, he is considered innocent until proven guilty. Note also, this past week, Brittney Griner was finally released from a Russian prison, okay? After being given some 10 years, being sentenced to 10 years in jail. Now, Brittney Griner is a WNBA player, okay? She's an Olympian, and she even works over in Russia during the off seasons, okay? So she has finally been released. You may want to just follow along in the news because the fact that she has been released continues to be a topic of discussion. Okay. I'm going to stop right now talking about those news things and just share with you some things that, well, it may not benefit you. However, it may benefit someone that you know. Okay? If you know of a student, then that is just about getting ready to graduate from high school, you may want to tell them about STEWS, Access and Pathways. This is something that is sponsored by Danette L. Stewart, who is an educational resource specialist. Her number is 310-906-6346. Again, 310-906-6346. Now, what she does is she helps you get ready for college. So for college admissions, she's a college admissions consultant. There are any number of things that you need to know as you're getting prepared for school, getting prepared for college. So again, check with her, and again, get some free assistance. And at the same time, check with your high school, college counselors, because they're loaded with information then that can really benefit you. When I saw this notice at the library, and again, much of what I'm sharing with you now will come from LA's public libraries. When I saw this thing, it says Teens of LA Film Fest coming soon. I thought about the kids here at Sunnyside, because the kids at Sunnyside have been exposed technologically, okay, to how to make films. All the you guys know what you're exposed to. Okay, but anyway, when I saw this, it says coming spring 2023, lights, camera, action. It is time to raise the curtain for the 4th Teens of LA Film Fest. And we once again invite young filmmakers to show us their talent, enthusiasm, and creativity. So if you're between the grades of 6 and 12 and are 19 or younger, you can enter the competition by submitting your own short film in one of several categories. The top films of each category is selected by a panel of industry judges, and they will be screened at the Teens of LA Film Fest in March 2023. So submissions will be accepted beginning January 2023, and there is no cost whatsoever to submit the films, okay? All right, Sunnyside kids, okay? Sounds like someone's speaking to you. Check them out. There are some things that are available too leading up to Christmas. Christmas on 71st Toy Drive. Okay, there will be food, vendors, games, toys, and more. Now, that's going to take place December 17th, 2022, at Project 43 Teen Post Centers. It's located at 6841 Crenshaw Boulevard here in Los Angeles, and it's going to be from 12 till 6 p.m. Okay, so Project 43 Teen Post Centers, 6841 Crenshaw Boulevard, okay, on 71st Street, okay, taking place December 17th. Winter Wonderland celebration is being put on by A Miracle on St. Andrew's Place. St. Andrew's Place, not far from here at all. It's going to take place Friday, December the 23rd. They will be giving free food while supplies last and 1 toy per child. The child must be present in order to receive that toy. It's going to take place from 1 until 5 p.m. That is at the St. Andrews Recreational Center, which is located 8701 South St. Andrews Place here in Los Angeles. Okay? Again, there are activities that are available for you. All right, seniors, every other Thursday at 3 p.m., there are classes, there are computer classes for seniors that's being offered, okay? The next ones that are coming will be December the 15th. Hope this gets out. December the 15th, but if not, December the 29th. And just know it's every other Thursday. You can call for reservations, 323-750-7241. Again, 323-750-7241. This takes place at the Miriam Matthews Library. They're on the corner of Hyde Park and Hyde Park in Florence, okay? All right, the library that's fairly close. Okay, I'm going to pass on this one. Los Angeles Public Libraries and Power My Learning are seeking friendly and enthusiastic student zone helpers to assist students ages 19 and younger with school assignments and technology. That's the term I was trying to remember. Okay, so you should have excellent computer and communication skills. This is for those who are 18 years and older. You're the ones that should apply here. Do know that the hours are from Monday through Thursday from 2:30 till 6:30 p.m. 12 hours a week, and the pay is $18.50 an hour. So if you know someone that might be interested, pass the information on. They can go online to /powermylearning.applicantpro.com/jobs/ Okay, I'm going to say it once more. /powermylearning.applicantpro.com/jobs/ or just call a library that you think might be offering this Power My Learning program. Okay, and let them know. Again, it's 12 hours, at least 12 hours a week, and it's $18.50 an hour. Check your library that's perhaps closest to you. Okay. Free on demand. If you know of someone that perhaps might need help with homework, okay, it's one-to-one homework help and tutoring, okay, and it's being offered 24/7. So pass this information on, and they would need to go to www.tutor.com/LAUSD. Again, www.tutor.com/LAUSD. No capitals on anything. Okay, again, this is free on-demand, one-on-one homework help. Okay. The city of Los Angeles, they're really hiring. They have any number of hiring positions for custodians. Okay, at least that's what this application is for. So if you know someone that's looking for a full-time and limited part-time jobs, just do know that the city of Los Angeles has some spots available. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Go online, city of Los Angeles. Okay. I have any number of other things to share with you. In fact, Octavia Spencer received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, Octavia Spencer. Okay, she was in the movie The Help. That's when she came to notoriety, I believe. Okay, The Help. She was there along with Viola Davis. Okay. Note also, protection from eviction. Remember, there were any number of things that were set in place to help the public when the pandemic really struck over some time. So one of the protections, the protection from eviction, is going to end in February. So you need to make sure then that you make some plans, that you spend some time talking with your landlord, because you don't want to be one of those that's out on the streets. Again, just do know that the protection from evictions will be coming to an end. Okay. Note also that the minimum wage goes up in LA in January. All right. So for those that it applies to, I'm sure you will check that out. In terms of events that was taking place, historically, all right, in Georgia, there was a race between Reverend Councilman or Senator Raphael Warnock, and he and Herschel Walker were running to be the senators from Georgia. It was a very spirited, very busy, very active election that really took place. Okay, I was pleased that at least the results came finally in a single day, and we didn't have to wait days on end. And in fact, this really closed out the election then that was held earlier in November. The winner was Reverend Raphael Warnock, who is now the pastor at the church then that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was the pastor of. Okay, so just be aware that much has happened recently. As I guess I'm getting ready to close out, but I need to share some things with you. In terms of the California Supreme Court, as I was reading this article, I didn't know this, so I figured perhaps maybe you didn't know it too. It says, in November, Associate Justice Kelly Evans became the third Black Associate Justice of the California Supreme Court. Black justices now make up half of the Associate Justices in the state's High Court. Okay? All right. So these Supreme Court justices are Justice Kelly Evans, Justice Martin Jenkins, Justice Leandra Kruger. Okay, but I didn't realize that half of the state Supreme Court justices were Black. Good to know. All right. I attended 2 events this past weekend. Okay, one on Saturday was down in Leimert Park, and it was a welcome home for Mayor-elect Karen Bass. It was a free event that was open to the public, okay? And when we ended up arriving there, she was on the stage talking with Dominique DePrima, okay? So that took place this past Saturday, December the 10th, at historic Leimert Park. It was really good to see the mayor-elect up close. That didn't end it for me though. On this past Sunday, my husband and I ended up going to Karen Bass's inauguration. It was downtown. And our son, Chris, decided, well, he didn't mind taking us. And we were so thankful that he did, because, boy, that traffic was something else. We wouldn't have known how to navigate it and get around it. But it was really a beautiful service, a beautiful ceremony. And again, Chris told me too, some of this newspaper, just let it go, because everything that I need in terms of information will be online, okay? But I like to hold on to programs and things like this, okay? All right, primary source documents, okay? Like this letter that I received from her office when I had sent out a donation, and I kept wondering, why is it you guys haven't cashed my check? Seems like everybody that I would send a donation to, it would be cashed instantly. But for some reason, they just kept holding off. So I sent one in 2021 and 2022, and they finally cashed it. Okay, but as we talk about checks, it was interesting to note that of the 2 who were running for mayor, Karen Bass's office, her group spent some $7 million, and the person who she was running against spent over 100 million. It was close to 110 million. And as I was looking in the paper, it said that Caruso spent $160.42 per vote, where Karen Bass's votes ended up costing roughly $10.15. Okay, so I was just so pleased to realize then that, as I've been saying, LA was not for sale. And it was so great to find out that there were so many people that supported this coalition builder, which is what she really is. And there was another thing as I was reading about her. about Karen Bass. Her inauguration day, December 12th, will mark the first time in history that the nation's 4 largest cities will be led by Black mayors. Did you know that? I didn't. Okay, that's why I'm passing it on. She joins Eric Adams of New York, Lori Lightfoot of Chicago, Illinois, and Sylvester Turner of Houston, Texas. And yesterday, I had the opportunity to see the mayor-elect Karen Bass sworn in by Vice President of the United States, the first Black female Vice President of the United States. She actually swore in the first Black female mayor of the city of Los Angeles, okay? All right, so again, just do know it was a wonderful ceremony, I'm so glad I was there. One of the things then that, some of the things, the highlights then, that were pointed out, I find myself when I go to places and it really gets good to me, I take out my pen and paper and just start writing notes. They quoted James Lawson, okay, and I think this might have been something from Dr. King, but she was one of his proteges, and that the comment was made, ordinary people can indeed do some very extraordinary things, okay? So what Karen Bass has done has really been extraordinary, and she has been the first in any number of areas. It was really nice to see Amanda Gorman. Remember Amanda Gorman, the young poet laureate? Okay, she said, wherever there's a will, there is forever a way, forever a way. So again, you may want to just check that out. I know it's online somewhere, okay? On my Facebook page, it's online, okay? Because my son ended up putting much of what we saw yesterday there. One of the musical performers was Chloe Bailey. Have you heard of her? Okay, all right, man. I had, all right. Beautiful, beautiful voice. Okay, but she was there celebrating the day. And following Chloe, okay, people were kind of quiet and kind of looking around, and then all of a sudden, up came Stevie Wonder. Okay, out came Stevie. And Stevie always has some words of wisdom to share with you, okay? And one of the things he said was that love is in need of love today. Love is in need of love today. He went on to sing a song then that said, keep our love alive, okay? Make it happen. Stop talking about it. Make it happen. And this was a song then that he sang for Nelson Mandela. And you just figured, oh, okay, Stevie did his rendition, okay? And then he broke out with Just Enough for the City. So if you know Stevie, okay, you know that tune, okay? And when he finished playing Just Enough for the City, okay, he said, the people have spoken, okay? All right, and then Karen Bass went over to him and gave him a big hug, and he went off stage. Okay, so the last person then to speak then was Karen Bass. Well, even before she spoke then, that's when the vice president came up and installed her. And as she closed out, she said, all right, Madam Mayor. Okay. But again, Karen Bass and has been the first in any number of areas. As I close out, okay, please do know that COVID is still out there. It is still real, okay? Make sure that you wear your mask. Mine is right here, and I wanted to show it to you. down in my bag, and mine says, okay, Karen Bass for mayor. All right, but do be blessed. Do what is in your best interest, and your best interest is to really mask up because the numbers are going higher. Do what is in your best interest at all times. God bless.